Hi, so my name's Ollie from Edge to Edge SEO, and I specialise in helping flooring companies increase their online visibility so they can generate more leads and inquiries for their business and keep growing their business and take it to the next level. So if you're a local flooring company that want to get found by the right people on Google that will spend money with your business, then this video is for you. So I'm about to show you how you can optimise your website and your Google business profile so you can get found on Google Maps. The Google Map Pack is one of the most important areas of Google search results for any local flooring company, and this needs to be taken advantage of so you can generate more inquiries and more money for your business. This is going to increase your visibility on the search results. It's going to establish trust and credibility for your business. You're going to rank higher in search results so more people are finding you. It's going to result in more inquiries, more sales, and more profit, revenue, and cash flow for your business. So in this video, we're going to talk about Google Business Optimization for flooring companies. So let's get into the video. So first I just want to go over the benefits again of why optimizing your Google business profile is important. So firstly, it's going to be local search visibility. You know, when people are searching for all of the keywords like flooring companies near me, flooring companies in a particular area, carpet companies, you're going to be coming up within those searches, and you're going to be coming up within the map pack if you optimize your Google business profile correctly. Another thing is customer reviews. It's going to allow customers to leave reviews on your profile. Now this is a good thing because obviously if you're getting lots of 5-star, 4-star reviews on a consistent basis, this is going to help with people trusting your business and then going ahead and using you. It's also going to allow you to post photos and videos to your business profile on a regular basis. So without anyone even clicking on your website, they can see a lot about your business already. And Google Maps, you know, people can see exactly where you are. So when someone does search for a flooring company near me, and you come up, it will show you in the list of flooring companies. They can see how far away you are and they can choose the best one out of that list, which hopefully will be you. So all of these things we've just discussed is going to lead to increased visibility, established trust and credibility, rank higher in search results, more inquiries, more sales, more profit, revenue, and cash flow, which is going to allow you to grow your business and keep continuing to grow your business. So what I've done is I've broke down the Google business optimization process into 8 key steps. So step 1 is going to be claim and verify your business. Step 2 is going to be complete your profile. Step 3 is going to be add high quality photos. Step 4, encourage customers to leave reviews. Step 5, use relevant categories. Step 6 is going to be use relevant keywords. Step 7, use a local phone number. And step 8, keep your information up to date. So let's look at step 1 in a little bit more detail. So claim and verify your business. This is just standard steps that everyone should be taking to set up their Google business profile. This is all written on Google's own website, but here's just a few steps that I've written. So, you know, first of all, you've got to go to the Google website, then you've got to add your business, then you've got to enter the type of company that you've got, and then you've got to enter your company's name, address, and phone number. Select the categories that best describe your business, so flooring company, and then if there's an existing business listing for your business, Google will be able to search that. Then you'll be able to claim your existing listing by clicking on the request ownership button, and if you need to create a new listing, you can click the add a business button. Once you've claimed or created your listing, Google will then send a verification code to your phone number or email address associated with the listing. And lastly, you've just got to enter the verification code. So they are the very first steps that you've got to do if you're claiming a profile or you're setting up a brand new one. So the second step is to complete your profile. So you just got to fill out basic information: business name, address, phone number, and website. Then you've got to select the category. So like I've put here, flooring store, flooring contractor, and flooring installation. Make sure that you select all of the most relevant categories to your business. You know, if you're a carpet company, then that's going to be more relevant than flooring store. Then you're going to enter the description field, so the types of flooring that you offer, the installation services, and any other relevant details about your business that you think your customers should know. And then your hours, and this is quite an important one because I've had clients that have asked me to change their hours the day before Boxing Day or something like that, because you know they haven't set it up. So make sure you get all of the special hours set up, the closures and the holidays, and get that all done in advance as much as you can, so that you're prepared for these bank holidays and people aren't turning up at your door when you're closed or trying to ring you when you're apparently open but you're actually closed. So then step 3 is to add high quality photos. So Google allows you to add up to 10 photos at a time, and I would advise that these are professional, authentic photos. So photos that you've actually taken, not stock photos, because that's not going to set you apart from your competitors. As a flooring company, you should be able to take lots of photos of your work, your warehouse, your staff, you know, everything that goes on within your business. So you shouldn't be short of photos in a flooring company. Like I put there on number 3, add a range of photos including exterior, interior shots, photos of your products or services, and obviously when your fitters are out fitting the carpets or the different types of flooring. So moving on to step 4, we want to encourage customers to leave reviews. So Google will give you a direct link that you can give to your customers, so they can then click that link and they will go straight onto the review section of your Google business profile. So this is making it as easy as possible for your customers to leave review. Now sometimes just emailing or texting over a customer once is not going to be enough to get them to leave a review. Even if they're very happy with your service, you're going to have to do a little bit more work to get them to leave reviews. So here's a few different ways that I recommend that you can get more reviews from your customers. So first of all, obviously, is asking them. If you're not asking your customers at all at the moment, then there's obviously they're not going to leave a review, or there'll be one in 100 that might leave you one good review or something like that, or someone that's pissed off with you is probably going to leave you a nasty review. So after every job, make it a habit that you ask for the review. And there's a few different ways you can do this. You can text them, you can email them, give them a phone call, or you can leave review cards. Now, I'd actually recommend that you implement at least 3 of those different ways to get reviews. You know, texting is probably by far the best way, because it's a text message directly to your customer, and you know, if you've got the direct link to your reviews page in that text, it's going to be so easy for them just to quickly type out a review on their phone. Email, you know, if someone isn't answering their text, then an email is also a good little avenue just to try and get in front of them. Phone call, you can just give them a courtesy call at the end of the job and just say, well, you're happy with the work we've done, would you mind leaving us a review? And then you could text them after that or email them after that. And then review cards, really you should be taking review cards everywhere you go, and at the end of the job give them the review card and then use text, email and phone call to follow up with them after that. And the next thing is create an automated review system. So I know it sounds like a lot of work, texting them, emailing them, phoning them and giving them review cards, but you can actually automate a lot of this process. Obviously you can't automate a phone call and you can't automate giving them review cards, but you can automate text and email. You can put them into a sequence where it will keep trying up to a certain amount of times to get them to leave a review. The ideal number of times that you want to try to get a review from someone is 5 times. So the way I'd normally do it is I would send maybe 1 text, then I would send an email, and then I would send maybe a few other texts and then 1 email to finish off. So I'd mix it up a little bit and we'd try and get in front of them about 5 times. If you can't get a review out of them after 5 times, then you might as well give up, because they're not really going to do it, are they? And then number 3 is offer incentives. So a really good way of getting reviews, and people have done this to me before, is they've said to me, if you give us a review, we'll give you a discount, or we'll give you part of our product for leaving us a review. So this really does work, because it's actually worked on me. You know, someone has actually said to me, a company that I've used has said, if you go and give us a review on these platforms, then we'll give you X amount of service for your time to leave a review. I've also had companies offer me Amazon vouchers to leave reviews and things like that. So it's just other little things that you can think about. But generally with a flooring company, perhaps you can give them discount off their next flooring in their next room or something like that. Perhaps you can give them an aftercare service, a one-off aftercare service for free, and book it in or something like that. Just something extra just to prompt them to get them to write that review. And then a couple of other ways, so 4 and 5 would be to use social media and partner with other local businesses. So it's more about just getting you out there and showing people that you're doing good work. And then lastly, number 6 is always respond to reviews. It doesn't matter whether they're good or bad. If you get a bad review, the worst thing you can do is ignore that review. The best thing you can do is reply to it and actually address the issue. And a lot of the time people get bad reviews and they've not even been a customer. You know, I've had clients ring me up and say to me that someone's left them a bad review and they're not even a customer, they've never even dealt with them. The best thing in that situation is just to write back and say, sorry, but we haven't actually dealt with you before, this must be a mistake, or something like that. Or if it is a genuine customer who's left a bad review, then just address the issue. When people do go onto your profile and they do see the bad reviews, they can then read your response and they can understand the full situation, because obviously someone giving a bad review is only giving it from one side of the story. But on the flip side to that, you always want to reply to positive reviews as well. just say thank you for leaving the review and stuff like that, because engagement on your Google business profile on the review section is going to help with getting your profile higher up in the search results. Step 5 is to use relevant categories. So you can select up to 10 categories for your business. Make sure you choose categories that accurately describe what your business does and the products and services that you offer. So obviously, with a flooring company, it's going to be flooring shop, carpet shop, flooring contractor, flooring installation, commercial flooring. It could be wood flooring, it could be, you could do different services within wood flooring, so for example sanding, restoration. So you're going to want to make sure that all of the most important categories are on your Google business profile. So then step 6 is to use relevant keywords. So include relevant keywords in your Google business profile and website. So determine your target keywords, so do a bit of keyword research ahead of setting up your Google business profile. You can use tools like SEMrush, you can use Google Keyword Planner. There's so many tools out there that you can use to generate keyword ideas, and include the keywords in your Google business profile. So it is actually against the rules to put, for example, in the main name of your business profile, carpet store or something like that instead of your actual name. So it's up to you if you want to do that, but some people do think it does work and other people say don't do that because obviously it is going against the rule. But one thing you also want to do is you want to make sure that the keywords you're targeting on your Google business profile also on your website. What I'm talking about is setting up your location pages on your website. So for example, flooring company in London or something like that, or wood floor in London, and all of the different areas that you're targeting. So Google can actually put the two pieces together. It can see that you're targeting these areas on your website, and it can see that you're also targeting them on your Google business profile. Step 7 is to use a local phone number. So this is just a really simple thing, but there's a lot of companies out there that use their mobile numbers and things like that. So if you've got an actual physical shop in a particular area, then you're going to want the local number for that area being used on that Google business profile. So you want to determine your local phone number. You want to include your local phone number in your Google business listing, and you want to include your phone number on your website. And not just from Google's perspective of seeing that that number matches the area that you're trying to target, but it also shows customers. Let's say a customer landed on your site, they can see that that number is a local number to where they live. So it's going to build trust and credibility for your business as well. And then step 8 is simply to keep your information up to date. Now things change over time, so always make sure you're reviewing your website and always respond to customer inquiries. So inquiries can come through your website, and they can also come directly through your Google business profile. So make sure you're responding to those. And it's worth noting, let's say that you was to move shop, let's say that you expanded and you went to a bigger premises in the same sort of area, then your address is going to change obviously. So you're going to want to make sure that you update your address on your website, your Google business profile, and any other websites that are citing your name, address and phone number. You're going to want to update every single site. And then lastly, we get to the tips and tricks. So everything that we've been through so far are just the fundamentals of getting your Google business profile right. The tips and tricks are things that you can do to amplify your Google business profile and ensure that you get the edge over your competitors. So I'll just go through what I've got on here. So this is the first thing I would say to do is to build citations. So basically what you want to do is do a little bit of competitor research. Look at the kind of directories and places where your competitors are listing their name, address and phone number, and then you want to get on the same websites as they are. So you want to look at what websites your competitors are currently got their name, address and phone number on, and then you also want to put your name, address and phone number on those websites as well. And this is going to help Google know that the address that you've got on your Google business profile is the right address and you are a real business. The second thing is structured data. So I'm not going to go into this into too much detail on this video because you could actually do a whole video on this alone. But basically this is what we call schema, and you can put schema onto your website, and that's going to help with increasing your business's visibility for local search. Then the third thing is Google Posts. So a bit like social media, you can post on your Google business profile. However, unlike social media, you're probably going to want to take a slightly different strategy when you do post on your Google business profile. So the things that I would say that you should post on your Google business profile would be things like case studies, offers, your services, and also repost reviews onto your Google business profile. And basically this is a good way to show people that you're an active company and there's lots going on, you're doing lots of good work, you're getting lots of good reviews, and you're putting out offers and stuff like that. So it's going to show people that land on your profile that, you know, you're a very good company to use because they can see you're doing all of this stuff all the time. And this is also going to help with increasing the visibility of your profile. So the next thing is to use Google Maps APIs. So this is going to allow you to actually embed a Google map into your website. So what this is going to do is, if you're targeting, for example, flooring company in London, you could actually embed that particular area on Google Maps into that web page that is targeting that particular service within that particular location. So that's going to help with Google understanding your pages and understanding the areas that you serve within those pages. And again, if that matches up to your Google business profile, that's going to help in boosting that and getting that up higher in the search results. So the fifth thing is really simple, and that's just to use video. And you can use video on your Google business profile. So what I would suggest is perhaps using video for filming the inside of your warehouse, filming when you're out on a job and you're doing some fitting, and just filming, you know, day-to-day stuff that happens within a flooring company, and keeping the people up to date so they know your processes and they know what goes on behind the scenes, because that's again going to build trust and it's going to build more credibility. Number 6 is to optimize your website for mobile. So this is such a simple one, but most people, when they're using Google Maps, they're using it on their phone. So if they do go onto your Google business profile and then they click through to your website, they're going to want to see it on mobile, and they're going to want to see it displayed correctly on mobile. So it's little simple things. It's like making sure that everything scales down, making sure that all of the text is actually presented how it should be presented, and making sure all your buttons work and things like that. So just giving people a good experience. Number 7, and I've seen this work, this is to include keywords within Google reviews. Now this is obviously a little bit difficult when you're asking customers to leave reviews, because you can't write the review for them. They're the ones that are going to be writing the review ultimately. But perhaps there's a way that you could send out a message just to say, oh, please just let us know what service it is that you use within our service. So for example, carpet fitting, and include that within your review, because Google will pick out those keywords from the reviews that people have left. And when people do search for those keywords in the search results, they do get picked out of your Google business profile, and that does help you rank. Number 8 is really simple, but it's just to evaluate your competition. There's tools out there that are going to give you a lot of insight into what your competitors are doing, and also just visually looking at their Google business profile and their website, you can see what they're doing. You can see how many reviews they've got, you can see what pages they've created. And what you're going to want to do, if you know your main competitors, you're going to want to look at the amount of reviews they've got and what pages they've created, and you're going to want to also aim to create better pages than them and get more reviews than them, and also all of the other little bits and pieces that we spoke about in this video. And here's something that's really simple that not a lot of people do, and that is adding your services as products and then link them to that specific page. So Google Business allows you to actually add products and services now to your Google business profile. So even if you've got a service, let's say that your service is carpet fitting, you can add that as a product on your Google business profile, and you can link that product or that service back to the page of your website. So for example, if it was carpet fitting in, let's say, Kent, then you could create that as a product on your Google business profile, and then you could link that product back to the carpet fitting Kent page on your website. And there's not a lot of companies that are doing this at the moment, and it is a real advantage if you were to do this. And then number 10 is to include information that is relevant to the location on your location pages. So let's say that you're targeting carpet fitting in Kent again. You're going to want to make sure that there is actually relevant information to the area of Kent on that page. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to increase the relevancy of Kent on that page, and we're trying to make that page as useful as possible for anyone that lands on it. And then number 11 is to add or embed reviews onto your website. Now ideally this is going to want to be Google reviews, because Google reviews are the most important reviews that are going to allow you to rank in Google's search results and Google Maps. You can actually embed those reviews directly onto your website, and every time you do get a new review, that's going to update with that new review, as opposed to copying and pasting the reviews onto your website. So by embedding them, it's going to create a better experience, because if someone lands on your site and they see that perhaps you copied and pasted a few reviews from about 3 or 4 years ago and you haven't updated them since, that's not going to give them as much confidence as if they was to land on your site and they can see that there was a review on your website from last week or something like that, where you're getting consistent quality reviews. So embedding your reviews is a really good way to increase the trust and the credibility of your site again. And not only that, by embedding reviews onto the relevant pages of your website, you can then also implement something called review schema, which is going to help you get more visibility and take up more room in the search results. And then number 12 is really simple, and that is just simply to link out to at least one authoritative website related to the target area. So generally what I do is, let's say that we're targeting Kent, then within that page I would link out to Kent County Council or something like that. Let's say that we was targeting a particular borough in London, so for example Bromley or something like that, then I'd link out to something significant within the Bromley area. So the council is always a really good one to link out to, or anything else that is going to be very important for that area. And then number 13 is to link to areas within areas on your location pages. So what I mean by this is, if you was to target, let's say, the area of Kent, there are also lots of towns within Kent. So within the Kent page, you're going to want to link directly to those areas. And what you can do, let's say that you wanted to target the area of Kent, and then you wanted to link to the areas within the areas of Kent. Then you would type in, for example, the different areas within Kent, so Maidstone, Ashford. You'd type them into Google, and then when you type them into Google, you can then copy that address, and you can basically link to that particular area on the map from your website. So again, it's a little trick that some people say works, some people say it doesn't work, but it's just these little things that are going to help just increase your visibility and do something that perhaps your competitors are not doing, and increase the relevancy of your page. That's the most important thing. We're increasing the relevancy of that page. And of course, let's say, using the Kent example again, if you've created, for example, the Kent page, let's say flooring in Kent, you might also want to create flooring in Maidstone or flooring in Ashford. So perhaps you've created those pages. So from the Kent page, you're going to want to link to those different pages as well. So that's it on how to optimize for Google Maps for local flooring companies. So what I have actually done is I've created a free download, and this free download is basically a workbook which shows you the exact process that we basically spoke about on this video, and it's free to download from my website. So all you've got to do is visit my website at edge2edgeseo.com/Google Business Optimization Workbook, and there'll be a link on there to download the free book. So that's it for the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. I'm going to be putting out a lot more content going forward. And also hit me up on all of the other socials like Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, where I'm going to be posting more and more on those channels as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful. If you've got any questions, then please just drop me a comment below. And if you're interested in having a chat with me about how I can help take your business forward, your flooring business forward, go onto my website and fill out the contact form on there. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.